Hello everyone. Today I want to welcome you to Fancy Nancy's Stamp Studio. I am Nancy and I'm here to share with you today a really fun suite that's in our August to December mini. It's called Beauty of Tomorrow. It is a beautiful suite with beautiful colors, and I think that's exactly what I was trying to say about it capturing that feeling of fall, is because those colors are just outstanding. Before we get started on our card today, I want to be sure and remind you that we have only today to get your names into the drawing for Summer Shenanigans. On Tuesday we will have a drawing, and that drawing will be there will be like a door prize for our folks that visited and participated during the month of September. And we will also then, at the end of that, put all of the entries from the entire summer into a bucket, and I will draw for a $50 gift certificate for the winner. So it is an awesome prize, and it's an awesome reason to participate. Now I want to remind you, how do you get your name into that drawing? Well, you do that by participating right here, right now. If you're watching, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up. You may share this, but let me know you're here. You can do the same thing over on YouTube when you watch the videos there. There are two other ways that you can get your name into the drawing, and that would be by placing an order in my online store or in a class that's right here in my studio. You can participate in classes both online and in person. I have two online classes. I have an In Color Color Club, and I have an online card club that's a subscription-based class. Lots of fun and lots of things happening there. There's lots of information about that on my website. Let's see, so you can participate. Oh, there's one more way. You can be a member of my team, and members of my team meet once a month. We stamp together, we just share great creative ideas, and it's the best stamping family ever. So every time they participate, they too get entries into the Summer Shenanigans drawing. And so that's just a great opportunity. So based on that, I want to move right on to the card, because we have a fun card today. I think it's pretty, and I don't know, it just makes me feel good. So let's take a look right now. We're going to be using the Beauty of Tomorrow suite. I am going to use the stamps. I am going to use the dies, which are called Beautiful Leaves dies, and it really is only 3 dies, but look at these. I mean, this is just the most fun ever. And I'm going to show you how I cut it apart to take this big piece and make it a little bit even more usable. Our colors are going to be Cinnamon Cider, Blackberry Bliss, and our, as I said, our designer series paper. So without further ado, let's get moving on it. Let's see what we come up with. I'm going to just slide these aside. Don't let me forget, we are going to decorate this envelope today. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5. We'll fold that in half to create this nice card base. And this Blackberry Bliss is just a wonderful color, and we're using some pieces that capture the Blackberry Bliss a little bit, but maybe not even as much as you would hope. So what I did was I wanted that Blackberry Bliss to still have a really important position on this card. So I used Cinnamon Cider to back it, and then I'm going to put it so that you have that nice wide margin of the Blackberry Bliss around. So let's do that next. I'm starting out with my stamp and seal. I said last time I did my video that I'm a little low. Oh, I can see the red tape. It's not even going to go very far. But I do have a little bit of Stampin' Plus, and we'll just have to use that. That's really when we need something to be even stronger, which isn't the case today. But doggone it, refills are still out of inventory. So we're just going to make the best of it. Okay, and remember I said I cut this. Let me just talk about the dimensions here. The Cinnamon Cider paper is 5 by 3 3/4 by 5, and so this designer series paper that I just love is just slightly smaller. I only wanted an 1/8 margin, and so it is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And let's go ahead and put that on, remembering that we want that nice wide margin. We try to, the one thing about this is when it's wider is placement becomes even more important because your errors show a little more. Okay, so there we go. Now I wanted to give this some zing. So I'm going to tell you that, first of all, I told you I cut from the Blackberry Bliss. I used this die cut, and I cut a whole big piece, and then I gently snipped away to just get the size piece that I wanted for this card. And I'm going to put it right about here, because I also took some of the decorator paper and I used my layering dies. I started with the scallop and then just the plain edge, and created a frame. And I took white paper and made it slightly smaller. This white square is 2 9/16 square. So let's put what we're gonna use as our words, our sentiment. Oops, I didn't get that quite in there. I want to have one of these yummy birds, and I am using my early espresso, and I'm going to have it come up from the corner. There we go. And then I'm going to use, how am I going to do this? I got to think about this. Should I do Blackberry Bliss? Should I use Cinnamon Cider? I think I'm going to use Cinnamon Cider. I'm really going to reach out and say, woo, let's see what we can do here. And the words I'm going to use come from, again, an old set, but one I love. It's Good Morning Magnolia, and I love the sentiments in it. And remember what I always tell you, if you come up with really good sentiments, keep them, because they're worth their weight in gold, and we use them again and again. And I'm choosing today to use Thinking of You. And I'm going to just put it right about there. Oh yes, I like that. And then I am going to take my multi-purpose glue, and I'm going to apply that to the back of this frame very gently. I don't want too much, but enough to keep it down. Yipper yipper. We in Spokane, Washington are having a gorgeous fall day today. I'm really enjoying it. Fall is absolutely my favorite season of the year, so it shouldn't surprise you that I am drawn to these colors, that they just call to me. There we go. So now I have this cool framed medallion. Let's add a little stamp and seal. And I want to make sure, I'm going to think about this here. I'm going to do it about like that, so you know it's time for me also to put some glue. Just keep it again, to keep it down. It really doesn't have to be in a certain spot. It's just a little yummy that I wanted to add to just add interest to my card. Okay. You're wondering, what is she up to? And then I'm going to just center this. Perfect. I also have some little gold metallic pearls that I thought would be a nice addition. Remember to always do it in odd numbers, and I kind of like the 3 and the triangle business. So there, it's ready. Well, let's work on the inside. We're going to come back to this in just a minute. So our inside, I'm going to use the Cinnamon Cider. I have cut this again 5. No, I'm so sorry. 3 3/4 by 5. And this piece is 3 5/16 by, I don't think I said that right. 3 3/4, take an 1/8 away. It's actually 3 5/8. Excuse me, I had the 5 right, just not the other piece. And I want it to be 5 1/8 long. So what I decided I wanted to do here, and I have got to get a piece of paper in the event that I go over the side. And I want to use, this time I want to use my Blackberry Bliss, and I just want to stamp a little off the corner like this. I love that particular stamp. I just think that is yummy, yummy. And then I'm going to use a saying from that Magnolia set. And I'm going to use Cinnamon Cider because I liked how it turned out on the front so well. Let's make sure we're nice and inked up. Okay. And this one's going to almost go corner to corner, so I have to be prepared. There we go. Come back to that, and I'm going to put that on this piece of Cinnamon Cider that I already cut. It's going to look awesome. Again, we just have this very small 1/16 of an inch around, and so placement is to be really careful. And I'm going to put that on the inside. Ooh, I can't wait to send this card. I say that I know I say it every time I'm making cards, and the truth of the matter is I like to send cards, and I guess it shows. There we go. Now, you know we need to do a little envelope. Working out on the envelope. So let's see, I think I want the bird. Let's just get some of the brown, which is my early espresso. Okie dokie. And I'm feeling pretty good about this. So there's my card. Thinking of you, not only for what you do, but for being someone so special. I think that's nice. So there we go. And it's ready to go. I told you in my description today that I was going to talk a little bit about our Stampin' family. And I want to share a little bit about my Stampin' family. During Sale-a-bration, we emphasize 3 important pieces for our customers, and we reward them because they're the most important people in the world to us. We wouldn't have businesses without the people that participate in our videos, participate in our classes, and of course buy our merchandise. So during the Sale-a-bration, we reward you in 3 different ways. The first one is every time you shop and you place an order of $50 or more, we give you a choice of these special items that are found in our Sale-a-bration catalog. They are beautiful this year. They offer us so much. Everything from special papers. The Bedazzled was beautiful. The deer paper is Peaceful Deer is really beautiful. And of course the penguins just can't be beat. The Dahlias is one of the prettiest stamp sets we've ever had. So we have that offer. We also have special rewards for people who choose to host a party, both online or in their homes. And both are very, very fun. And in that regard, we have a special host stamp sets, which are, again, really great this year. But finally, we reward people who would like to join our Stampin' family. And I want to talk to you specifically about my Stamping family and why I joined, for that matter. I joined the Stampin' family 15 years ago. I had been a user of Stampin' Up! Products for almost 8 years prior to that, and I loved the coordination. I am a perfectionist, and if I'm working with reds, I want my reds to match. If I'm working with my greens, I want my greens to match. And prior to discovering Stampin' Up!, I would shop everywhere. And unfortunately, there are fewer and fewer scrapping stores. So it became more and more difficult to find those inks that I really depended on. So without any further ado, I finally decided that I was going to join. Now, I also need to tell you there was one more reason I joined. I think Stampin' Up! Products are fabulous, but they are pricey. And I was hoping to get a discount on my order. I wanted to make sure that my thing keeps sliding down. Here we go. Anyway, I wanted to make sure that I could get the best buy possible. And so when I talked to my Stampin' Up! Rep, they told me that when you are part of the family, you get a 20% discount no matter what. And quite frankly, that appealed to me. I wanted that. I didn't want to start a business, and I have to tell you, almost 90% of the people who join the Stampin' Up! Family don't start it to start a business. They join because they want the family, as if you will, in terms of they want the discount, they want friends to stamp with, they want all kinds of great ideas, and we provide that. And that's what, to me, is a real draw of being a member of the family. There are few, and I do mean few, regulations or rules or whatever you might have to be a member of the family, but I know that people who join my family participate in an opportunity once a month to stamp together. We get together, we plan things, we share ideas. We have a member of our group that is probably more artistic than the rest of us, and she offers so many techniques and ideas to us that we wouldn't get in a different way. And so we just feel very, very lucky to have her. Those meetings are both online and face-to-face, just depends where you're located. And it works great. So that is why we have our family. We go to conventions together. In fact, this year, our convention, once again, cannot be face-to-face, so we're doing it online. But I have invited the members of my Stampin' family to my home in Arizona. I actually live in Washington most of the year, but I winter in Arizona. And they're going to join me for a week retreat of just stamping and good fun. Now, what I want you to know from all of this is I welcome you. If you are interested in joining my family, you can go to my website. You will see a link that says join. You can send me an email, which is really simple to remember. It's Nancy@FancyNancyStamps.com, and we can talk about it. But I will tell you, right now is the time between now and the 30th of September. It is the time, and that's why I'm taking time to tell you all about it. This is the time to join, because for $99, you immediately are offered $125 worth of product. You get to choose that product. We don't choose that for you. In addition, during a celebration, and if you have a celebration catalog, go to the very back page where it talks about joining, and it lists that there are stamp bundles that are available free when you join at this time. You get to choose one, and that's somewhere between a $50 and $60 value. It's an amazing opportunity. So look at it this way. For $99, you're going to get close to $185 worth of product. That is amazing, and it far exceeds that 20% I was talking about earlier. I want you to know that I can provide a very supportive atmosphere. I can help you just simply have fun. I can show you how to invite friends over to stamp with you, because that might be what you want to do, is just get together and stamp. I can provide you with lots and lots of ideas and show you where to get even more. So if this is something that really is of interest to you, let me know. I'm here for you. In the meantime, do not forget Summer Shenanigans. Make sure you gave me a note today so that I can put your entry in, because Tuesday we're doing the drawing. And I have to tell you, it's my best prize so far. It is so cool. But of course, it's a surprise, so I can't tell you. And don't forget, everybody's name goes into the drawing for the $50 gift certificate at the very end. So I hope that this is has you really keyed in and interested. And until next Tuesday, we have a weekend now. I want you to have fun. I want you to stamp. I want you to just simply enjoy. And I will see you on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Have a great weekend. Nice seeing you. Bye.